Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome back another time to my YouTube channel. It's always a pleasure having you watching. And I keep asking you to let me know where you're watching from. Now, if this is your first time watching this channel, welcome. And I'm also asking you all, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay? Deciding to start this video from the top of my roof, which it may appear to be a roof now, but this will be the floor of second floor in one section and third floor in one section. Yeah, so giving you kind of a 360 uh, view from my roof. Several places here basically well, distant mountains are blocked by mountains that are much closer. So you can see these mountains are pretty close to me, but then you have also distant mountains. uh, Unfortunately, I have some really tall grown tree here that blacken a section of the view or distant mountain on this side. And also here, the section of my property which you have a lot of overgrown trees. I could actually stand on the ground at one point and see Conroe Regional Hospital in Montego Bay from here. But trees grown so tall, unfortunately, I can't see that from here, at least for now. Because a lot of these trees, I will be cutting them down and planting fruitful trees, actually. And I intend to plant trees in this area that don't grow too tall, like soursop trees, lemon, lime, and so on. Yeah. Well, I'm here. We'll be taking you into the farm as I promised. I will be sharing with you as things progress, and things are progressing. If you watch previous videos, we'll show the process where my farm was destroyed and show the cleaning process beginning. So now started planting stuff. In fact, okay, I don't have a step coming up all the way yet, so I have to do some jumping and so on here. Sorry. Yeah. Already reaping stuff. When I got here, well, I'm making my way back off this roof, and trust me, kind of an unconventional way. So excuse my video at this time. Okay. Uh, here inside the house. When I got here, couldn't get any potato slip, and I got two small pieces with 3 leaves on them from my neighbor, which is screwdriver, and I put them here inside a section of the house beside the tank. It was in the dry season as a nursery, and I already planted a nice little patch, which I will be showing you as I go down to where I'm planting those stuff. And here it is again, grown up to do another patch, which I have that section of place cleaning up now to get it plow to plant some more. Yeah. So, well, as you can see, section of the house, you may be looking like grass, but some of these things I literally keep. That is vervine. I actually use that for tea. So with me in the country, I don't buy tea bags. I have various herbs that I use, or bush as we would say, to make my tea. Sometimes I use even 7 different herbs at the same time for my tea. Yeah, so vervine is one of them. Use also sorosy, soursop leaf, orange leaf, guava leaf. I have a thing here we call wild parsley. I'll be showing that to you as I go as well. Yeah, to name a few. So we have all kind of fruits bearing right now. This is guava, ripening off as it is right now, and also a lot of young ones on there, or on this one, because there are few guava trees actually. Yeah, so this is actually loaded again right now with young ones. Even though I'm having a hard time with the parrots, I consider my property to be a bird sanctuary. Unfortunately, after being driving the parrots off the hackey tree and the guava tree, because they just pick, bite, drop, and pick again. So you look over there, all over the ground, you'll see a lot of guava that they bite and drop. Yeah. So, I guess you could just say nature, huh? And this is an ackee tree. So you're having some open ackees. Looking a little bit dark. Unfortunately, I have in mind to do this video from yesterday about having a lot of rain and overcast sky, because even taking to the roof just now, I got up real early in the morning with the intention to let you experience sunrise from my roof. Well, that sun didn't show itself until after 7, long after sunrise. Sky all over and overcast. Yeah. So that's how you could say the final stage of the hockey to pick when it's open like that. For a lot of folks, they are literally afraid of hockey, that hockey is poison. And it can be. You have to know how to actually prepare it by taking out the seed. You have a section in it that you definitely need to clean that up. I wonder if I could just pick one and show that to you. As you know, that hockey is a part of Jamaica national dish, hockey and saltfish. So, see, I'm taking this one out of the pod, but you have this section that is actually in the pod that you definitely need to take out when you're cleaning the hockey up. Yeah, and whenever you boil the hockey, you don't use that water. Basically, you throw that water away. Yeah. So some person will cook sometimes and drink a little of the water from their cooking. You don't drink hockey water, you throw that away. Yeah. So as I said, these are hoop men. Pick a lot of this one already. Well, quite a few hooping one on it right now. A couple more trees down this side that are, well, already harvest hockey off it, or off them. I know they're blossoming again. Well, because of the time of the day, you don't have much bees right now. But if it was in the morning, you'd hear like a hive. The bees is actually feeding on the nectar. And as you know, it's a way of pollinating the hockey as well. You know, you have human production, so um, to fertilize the egg that will happen through sperm. When it comes to plants, most plants, it's through pollination. So these bees, in spite of the fact they are getting nectar, but they are also pollinating the plants. If they don't pollinate the plants, they all fall off and you don't get any fruit. It doesn't bear anything. Yeah, just a quick snap at that one. So I don't know if you can actually hear those bees, but still have a few in it. But trust me, in the morning, it's like a whole hive is like swarm with bees. Uh-huh. And I show you sour sapling when I had a video and that sour sap crop actually ripe off and didn't get to show you when they reach maturity. But here you are again having sour sap, another season coming in. Let I just show you because there you're like for the hockey, you'll be seeing blossom, the hockey blossom looking like this. Okay, so that's the hockey blossom. Then it moved from that stage till you started to see really tiny hackies like that. I'm just gonna show you on this other tree. As they grow from that small stage, because right now this tree, a section of it is loaded well, another section is actually blooming. So I hope you're seeing that. The way the sun, yeah, the way the sun is right now, I can hardly see my screen. So yeah, so that's another stage, not yet reached maturity. Then you're looking on that red one there. There's another stage before it open, like those I showed you just now. And there are two open ones on this tree up to there. I hope you can actually identify that right there. Yeah, so those are some of the different stages. Yeah, so taking you back to the soursop, instead of it actually say blooming, it actually grew a little pod. And when they are young, the pods are looking more like, okay, I'm looking for a smaller one to show you. Oh yeah, here we go. That's one right there. So that's a pod at the early stage. Then that pod eventually come to this stage where it actually open, and then it shed those pieces on that pod. So we're gonna shed those three outside pieces, and then it has three more inside. Shed that again, and go to another stage where it will be looking more like, okay, I'm trying to find one that's already shed. You see, for me personally, there are a lot of fruits or so on that are grown elsewhere that I don't know exactly how they really produce, or how, or what the stages are, different stages are like. Sometimes I'm buying some stuff and I don't even sure what the tree looks like. Yeah. So I see I plant some apple that we'll call American apples. And for the longest time I have no idea what an American apple tree actually looks like. Yeah. So when it shed its those pods, then they're actually looking like this. Yeah. And then from there it started to form into a soursop. So I already show you some young ones in a previous video. I saw, well, becoming a good size now, but I could show you that as I pass it also. Yeah, so things are turning. Here I have quite a few seedlings. These are lemon plants. Some of these, well, these are the Jamaican lemon. These small ones, they are the ordinary Hilo lemon. Well, I have some mangoes, different kinds actually. I'll just take you in here. So here are some more seedlings, and all of these are the Hilo lemon that most people know. Yeah, and here I have some avocado seedlings. Those are soursop seedlings, and some more mangoes there. A couple of oranges there, and this tiny thing there, that's supposed to be an apple tree. I'm planting or setting these seeds, but not much of them actually germinate. I got 3 germinate and was growing up nicely, and unfortunately, use a bottle with bleach, throw the water out of that bottle and get fresh water, not realizing that enough bleach is still in the bottle to damage the plants, and use it to water them, and it's actually burning them down. They die. Yeah, so unfortunately I lose those 3 plants, so I'm still trying to get back some plants. So as it is, I'm starting from up by the house right now, and I try to plant some things close to the house. For instance, this is okay. I had mentioned the wild boysley, which will be seen a lot more, but that is a tree. Quite a few of them right here. So in this area, I keep stuff that I use for tea, and this is the lemongrass, which here in Jamaica we call fever grass. Okay. So I have a few plants of the lemongrass right here, and there is a Scotch bonnet pepper that as it is right now have quite a bit of ripe ones on it. And this is just one tree that I keep close to the house, but I have about 30 plants in the back bearing, even have some ripe ones in them as well. And here I have like a couple tomato, couple ripe ones, some small ones that not yet ripe, and I pick a couple of this one already. Yeah, and this is one I keep also close to the house, but I have quite a few plants down the back as well. Well, these actually are so low that they are almost hitting the ground. I can guarantee that I may have to catch this one up. If these blossom hold, by the time we get in this, I'm sure it will be touching the ground. Yeah. So I mentioned I'll be passing the soursop that is not too far from reaching maturity, so not that small. Yeah, that's a soursop right there. So after I move from those stage, yeah, I don't show like have like a tiny one to show, but I think I show you some tiny ones in another video. If you watch that video, I guess you'll see those. And these are a couple more guava trees, which we have in here. The Hilo heart, one that I show you around the back, it can have a cross between Hilo and pink, but this one is directly the pink heart guava, which I'm not sure if you can actually see that there are 3 right there, but one of them the parrots actually made a number on it. So I'm doing that. I'm not sure if you can actually see it. That is kind of how I stretch this selfie stick out. So I'm not sure if you'll be seeing that because to really push that up, I myself can see the screen. Yeah. And these are the real pink heart. Well, I just pick a few here, don't take them up to the houses yet. But here I'm gonna just cut one. Show you how pink these are. See? Yeah. Which I guess well, the sun that is shining on one of them make it looking not that pink, so I'm using my hand here to block the sunlight. Yeah. Ken Heat has his really good for to make juice, which that I do all the time for sure. Make real nice juice. That one is also a pink one, but that one up there is one of the yellow hearts. Yeah. So some of these places, I don't know if you'll actually recognize it if you watch the other video. Where here I had the what we call guinea grass that I had burned with wheat killer and say I'm supposed to burn with fire. But because of the rain I could not burn them. Well, I have that clean up now, but getting so much rain as it is right now that gee, as soon as you clean up, then you have grass growing up again. Okay, so this is the small patch of sweet potato that I mentioned I get from those two little slip that had 3 leaves that I put in the house as a nursery. And in fact, when I got those leaves from my neighbor, I said to him, use this as an investment example. You can take a little and turn it into a lot by nourishing and watering. Yeah, I guess you get the picture. So things are turning around. Even these now I need to go through and pick because they're probably getting a bit hard. And I don't like when string bean actually get too tough, really, so I rather get them young. But I have, as it is right now, a lot of string bean. I dig this trench and plant some along the trench, so it's been from here all the way around. And then I have another patch down the bottom, so I need to pick some of these right now before they get too hard. So here we have a lot of string bean, quite a bit actually. And see that these potato having a lot of overgrown that I can actually get different from what I have up there in the house to plant this patch. So I actually intend to plant this whole area out with sweet potato. And I got a small sweet potato from my neighbor screwdriver basically. That is actually purple inside. Honestly, I didn't know that they have purple sweet potato. So if you know, have had before, let me know. But I did not know that they have purple sweet potato until a couple months ago. So I had some plant in the house right now that I intend to plant some here. This is a plantain, and so far I plant several roots. That's a lovely one right there. Yeah. And here we are having okra there, already bearing. Here we have a couple with so much larger one on them. I need to pick those two before they cannot eat again. But Yeah, those are some really nice size ones. So I'm planting pretty much everything as it is. So you're seeing their okra. This is leaves you're looking at, and those are cocoa. Uh, that's soursop tree, which I have like about 8 soursop plants along here. I have a bunch of lemon plants. This one is actually a mandarin plant. I have one on the other side as well. Yeah. So as I mentioned in the other video, that in spite of my farm got destroyed, but I'm here now and I will turn things around. And as you can see, things are turning around. Yeah. These are some of the other tomato plants that I mentioned. As you can see that you have a few tomatoes on them, and pretty much all the rest they are blossoming. But most of these have tomatoes on them of different size. And unfortunately, this coconut tree that would be one of my first video that I did my little farm destroy was blown down during the hurricane, that is Hurricane Beryl. And if I just turn my camera here, it also blew a limb off this tree that had a lot of mangoes on it at the time, and blew down this avocado, a section of this avocado tree. And I was actually chopping this avocado tree to remove it, and it had a few avocado on it. I decided to just let it lay there until they are mature. But since the hurricane, a few of them drop off, I chopped those off, and now I'm thinking about leaving it there. Because right now still there is one avocado on this one laying on the ground. There's a nice avocado right there. Yeah. And see, while I'm having avocado here, I actually went to the market in Montego Bay and bought one avocado for 700 Jamaican dollars. I guess you may come across a lot of person talking about prices in Jamaica, and everything right now is like getting crazy. Yeah. And well, the hurricane blew most of the avocado off this tree, but a few survive. This tree shed leaf recently, and regrow, so it is green and thick, so you can hardly see them. But these these are some that are so low and close to the ground, I can actually hold them like that. I have one here that is like, yeah, to chest height. Yep. So quite a few on this, because when I count what I could see after the hurricane, I had count over 2 dozen on this, right, on this tree. But just that the leaves get really thick green, so you don't see them that easily. But even from here, let's see if I could zoom, because right there I'm looking on about 5 in one location. I'm not sure if I able to pick it up in them being green, and the tree is also green, and the sun on my screen not making it easy for me either. So yeah, well, I'm not sure if you're seeing them there. See a couple right there. Well, yeah, on my screen now I can see at least about 5 of them up there, and there are quite a few in the trees among the leaves. Yeah. So as you can see, folks, things are really turning around. And here I already plant, like, since I got back here, at least 8 or 9 coconut plants. I have quite a few here to plant. But we are planning to put these I don't clean up that area as yet. Well, let I go zoom back out because I zoom just now to show you the avocado, which many folks may know that in Jamaica, most folks just call them, well, say Jamaican in our culture, we call it pear, not avocado. Yeah. As we Jamaican change the name of a lot of things and pronounce things differently. Yeah, quite different. Those are some plants to coconut plants to plant. So among these banana, I have like plantain, which most of it they're plantain. I have some other banana we call Lakatan, and also Gros Michel. Yeah, and all this green you're seeing here, these are the wild parsley. You don't even plant these. You clear the place, and they just grow up plenty. Have to get rid of some sometimes, according to what you're doing. Uh, among these wild parsley as we call it, this is a lychee tree. I got this plant from my sister, as well as a few of at least 3 avocado plants and some of the stuff and some of those lemon plants as well that I already plant here, not the ones I show you in pots. Yeah, and I also show you renter yam when it already shed leaf. So shed leaf and shed also the vines. That's one mistake I keep making. I realized I did that in the other video. We are supposed to be saying vines, I'm saying vein. So I hope you figure it out and see with me. I tend to mix those two up time and time again. But this is what the renter tree or winter leaves look like before it's shed. Right? So we always like cut bamboo and drum by them and they run up and down the bamboo. Yeah. And I also mentioned what I did to kind of save the renter from going this thing on my property because people dig them and take the head and everything so ever often. So this is all like for these I plant close to the precipice. I just set them on the trees and they climb the trees and the seed roll back down the precipice and continue to replenish the property. Yeah. This is one other source of plant there. Having a lot of source of plants actually. Yeah, so all those leaves are climbing those trees. Those are the renter yam. Yeah. So things are coming around. When I get these banana sucker, they were so badly damaged because I came and eventually burned the place with weed killer, and my neighbor decided to light it. Fire got away and burned through his place, and he gave me some sucker and said these are plantain sucker. So they were so badly scorched that I couldn't tell what they were. So when I plant and thought they were half plantain, I find myself with some Gros Michel and Lakatan. Yeah, but you should have seen how small some of these banana were when they started out compared to what they are, what you're seeing now. Even this plant, this is big now comparing to where it is coming from, and it is still small, but still big comparing to where they're coming from. And as a matter of fact, if I take you back here, I could actually show you how small some of them were before they get to what you're seeing here now. Like that. And I could even show you a smaller one, so maybe in the future I could be showing you these when they grow up. Yeah, they were, some of them were tiny like that, and look at them now. Yeah, coming along nicely. So that's a coconut plant that I planted already, and I have quite a few along this stretch. And I had mentioned sweet pepper. I plant the sweet pepper too late. They were actually blossoming in the pot, and when you plant sweet pepper too late, they don't do so well. So even though these are here, but not doing too well. Yeah. When I came, I show you this star fruit tree, and but then I said it was loaded. Trust me. After the hurricane, it blossomed and started bearing, and trust me, it was an understatement when I called it loaded before. That's the next rental and stick. I'll be showing some more further down. Hey, back up. But if you should notice now, or if you had seen the other video when I called that tree loaded, look on this tree as it is right now. When I said calling it loaded before was an understatement. And I pick hundreds, if not over 1,000 off this tree already. And trust me, this tree is really loaded. I hope you're seeing that, because the tree, the fruit and the leaf look so much alike sometimes that you'll sometimes mix it up. But trust me, when I say this tree is loaded, it is loaded. Sometimes I come here, I pick like all 80 and more one time. And yeah, really loaded. And well, I was asking for someone to remind me of the correct name, because we always call this star fruit, but I know you have a correct name for it. But I'm just gonna cut one to show you. For those that don't know, I feel pretty sure that some of you watching this video will already know the reason why you get the name star fruit. All right, so here's a nice one right there, and I'm gonna cut. Yeah, so when you cut the fruit like that, it actually shape into a star, and that's where it gets its nickname, star fruit. Yeah, and sometimes we tend to go with the alias name instead of the original name, so we must just call this star fruit. Yeah, so if you slice that, it is a star. Well, breadfruit season is going out. Trust me, we have a lot, or had a lot of breadfruit. And these three were loaded. On the other side, were even loaded more than this tree, or these trees. I think this is the last one on this tree, and this is a small one ready to roast. If I leave it there a couple more days, it may very well ripe and drop. So I need to pick that one. But these three were loaded with some huge one. That's a really small one comparing to how big they were. Yeah, so yeah, things are turning around, as you can see, coming together. Oh, I just passed some spinach there in pot, but this is a spinach climbing this that stick that I put there. And I'm standing in here right now. You may be thinking that they are grass below me, but these are actually string bean, which I need to reap. So the string bean come right around that trench that I dig. Yeah. So I need to be reaping these right now. Quite a bit of string bean, and I reap a lot already used and even gave away. Yeah. So I did this trench from here all the way up to the potato potato bed, and going back all the way up there and across. Well, this is a trend that was there a long time. Another one up there that I actually did. Um, these cocoa that you're seeing here looking so green and lush, but they are not eatable cocoa. But I keep these because they're really nice in landscape. I'm planning to use some of these in my landscape, so I keep them, but they are not eatable. Yeah. So I mentioned earlier in the video that I have a lot more scotch bonnet pepper down this side that are bearing, and even have some ripe ones on them. Well, here is one. Quite a few on this one, but that's just one ripe one right there. So as you look across here, they are all scotch bonnet. Yeah. And then that had a video when I point my camera here and said the cleaning process begins. There wasn't a coconut tree here. Now, see a coconut tree growing up nicely that I plant since then. I'm hoping for this area to be a photo spot. And for some reason, digging up some rocks on my property while building, and here I come across these rock kind of shape in the Jamaica map. So like I said, I'm hoping for this to be a picture area in the future. We'll see. But this is right on the edge of the precipice, or a section of the precipice actually. And because of the time of the day and the sun and the overcast sky, letting the mountain over there really looking hazy. So you can hardly see the mountain directly because of the time of the day and where the sun is, and having a hazy day. Yeah. So back up, man, back up. What am I being? So this was where I point my camera saying that the cleaning up process begins. And as you can see now, yeah, all this area is actually plow and things plant. I actually reaping some kidney beans from this area, having these to pick right now too, because it is raining when you have too much, whenever you have too much water on them, they the shell got really soft, so they can actually spoil. So I need to come through right now and pick all of these that are dry. Yeah. So this was where I actually show you when I said the cleaning process begins. Now the planting and growing process is on. Yeah. So things are definitely turning around. Um, these are the rental that I mentioned. I will show you. Yeah, so some of these that have stick on them. And if you watch my previous video where I had a rental in the ground that I said did not dig yet, I dig that rental and eventually plant back a hill right there. Yeah, with quite a few more heads. So yeah, that's what rental looks like before it actually shed its leaves and vines. Yes, folks. So as you can see, even this tree, as I mentioned in the other video, they tend to set the bamboo stick on the trees. Then the vine climb the tree. So as you can see, this tree right now, and all those leaves that are hanging there, those are the rent yam leaves, basically. Yeah. And there are a lot in the wild beside what I actually put that then different from the one they actually plant and use stick to set on the trees. So a lot of what you're seeing here, like those leaves climbing all the way up in the trees, yeah, those are renter yam, and I did not plant those are renter in the wild. And a lot, well, you have had a waste among some of those leaves, and you can hardly tell the difference right now. But a lot of those you're seeing there, well, among the waste, they are actually renter vines. Yeah. So things are turning around and have turned. It will be a while before I can talk about reaping banana. That take a while to come, approximately a year. So we have a little time to wait to reap banana, but as you can see, they are coming nicely. Uh, yeah, those are some more ripe peppers. And you have a lot of peppers on these trees, but because the leaves are green and the way they said you can hardly see them except I put the camera right up on them. But yeah, those are Scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah, so quite a few trees in this area, over 30 trees in this area. Yeah, pumpkin running not yet, bearing just having those blossom but don't have any pumpkins on them yet. So the planting process continue. In some instances I just put like a couple of seeds here and there. No major planting when it comes to some stuff. This is a papaya tree, and these lands are so fertile that from the moment you clean up and started to plow, and even some areas you don't even plow. Then you have various plants just growing that you don't even plant. For instance, I don't plant any papaya tree down here yet. Yet I have a few papaya tree here and also in the yard, and I don't really plant any as yet. This one I want to move it from one location to the other, but papaya just grow up. Had the trees the same. Yeah. So here I have a cucumber. We call it cucumber here in Jamaica. We know Americans and some other folks call it cucumber, but here we just say cucumber. Yeah, so I have a couple of small ones here. Yeah. So yes, folks, quite a few things now in the ground. Place getting greener and greener, and yeah, not just with grass, but yeah, different kind of produce. So here we have some really lovely plantain growing. Yeah. Really nice. We are getting a lot of rain right now, so trust me, things are looking up. Some of these plantain even started to sucker, having sucker already. Just showing you one there. Yeah, so before long, we'll be having a lot more, and the cleaning process will continue. We continue to plan to take it from just the garden to the farm. So I call it my little farm. I know some folks will just call this garden to the amount, but hoping that in not too distant future, we're having this place actually cleaned up as much as possible and plant out. And you may be seeing a lot of grass in the background, but that section is not my property. That's my neighbor property. My property is approximately where you see the trench. Yeah, so this is gonna be between us. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, so things are turning around. So wherever you are watching from, thank you for watching. And I'm still having that issue handout and switching my camera. I'm trying to switch just now and it's not switching. So here I have to be turning this camera around. And when I done that, I can see the screen to tell how well you're seeing me. So let's hope that you are seeing me well enough. So thank you for watching, and still asking you those that do not yet subscribe to the channel to subscribe to the channel. Subscription is free, it doesn't cost you anything. Okay, and also like and share the video with your family and friends. Would really appreciate it. Help the channel to grow so that I can bring you more and more content like this and others. Because while I'm showing you farming right now, I mentioned in previous video that I do a lot of different things. So I will be bringing you other videos. Also, I promised when I was in the Cayman Islands that I need to do a series discovering Jamaica. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to start that one yet, but still have that in mind. Um, a lot of things changed from plan coming here, I came, and what I tell myself I was going to do when I get here, I put pretty much all my time in cleaning up and putting some stuff in the ground. So I haven't started anything else yet. But as things progress, I intend to take you along. Okay, so keep watching, and yeah, we will travel this journey together. Okay, so take care, folks. Thank you, thank you again for watching, and continue to watch and share. God bless.